Good morning, students. My name is Miss Kenji, and I am very happy to be with you today and create some beautiful art as it relates to the Native American people. The Native Americans were in California first, and they migrated here because they followed the buffalo. The buffalo was one of their main sources of food and clothing. And they had many symbols, and they used color to express their inner spirit. As a matter of fact, this pattern I have on today is a Native American pattern. So I'm very excited for us to do art together today and to journey into a culture and a people that were very, very sacred. Our learning goal is students will learn about colors and symbols related to the Native American culture. By constructing a shield, which was used to protect the inner spirit and tribes, students will then draw and color various symbols and decorate the shields. Here are some great questions to ask the students to inspire the lesson. So for our supplies, students, you will need to cut a piece of cardboard. And I'm hoping everyone has an empty box around the house where they can just take it and ask your parents to help to cut a circular shaped piece of cardboard, because you can see our shield will be circular, okay? Once you have that cut, then you will need to find an old paper bag and just cut 2 pieces, but you want to be sure that your cardboard fits inside of the paper bag, okay? Also, you will need a piece of paper, your scissors, you will need glue stick, and you will can use markers, colored pencils, or crayon. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, students, is we're going to cut down the paper the size of our shield. So we are just going to take our pencil, place our shield in the middle, and we are going to outline right around the shield with the pencil. Now, keeping them together, if you can hold them together, you can cut them both at the same time. So just go right around your line and then come back this way. If it's too difficult to cut them together, you can outline one and then outline the other and cut them separately. There we have it. We have both of them, okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our cardboard and we're going to cover it with the paper. The paper represents the leather that was used when they made their shield. And just take your glue stick, put it fairly good around the edges, a little bit in the middle. If you don't have a glue stick, you can use liquid glue, okay? And we're just gonna set that right on top. Press it down, just like that, okay? And turn it over and do the same thing with the other piece. Okay, so I went ahead and glued down the other piece, and you can see that the cardboard is covered, all right? And the patterns were designed by Native American women. What they would do is they would have the men cut various parts of the tree into strips, and they would take the strips of the tree and soak it into the salt water of the ocean. And after it's soaked, it became very soft, and they were able to weave various patterns and baskets, which they used for carrying their babies and gathering water and berries. And we're going to start by just creating a small line on the outer rim of our shield. Remember, the shields were created individually by each Native American as they saw things in their dreams. So we're just going to make a simple pattern of up and down lines, look like triangles. Turn your shield as you go around. So now we are going to go over the colors that Native Americans use to interpret their feelings. So black represented the victory of success, and red was faith, beauty, and happiness. Orange and yellow were both determining how smart you were, your intellect. And green represented the harmony with nature. Blue was wisdom and intuition. Your intuition says you need to help out in the family, you need to listen. Your intuition is guiding you in the best direction. And purple represents mystery and magic. So now, students, you can decide which colors suit you best and what colors make you feel more powerful. I'm going to use red as a part of happiness to color in my triangles. I'm going to switch to purple as a part of the mystery and the magic of the universe. I'm going to switch to green for the harmony of nature. You can always take notes and jot down the information so that you will remember what the colors mean. I'm going to repeat red, then I'll repeat purple, and then I will repeat green. Now that we have our colors on the trim of our shield, we're going to go ahead and we are going to put in the symbol of the songbird. And the songbird represents strength, spiritual power, and protection. So let's just make a straight line. And then we're going to put a diagonal line on each side. Cross it over at the bottom. And then put a V. Two little lines off of the V on both sides. And then we're going to put one eye in the center, which represents the spiritual center of the bird. Another V inside of this V. And then go right ahead and put a small oval, a larger oval, and a larger oval on both sides. And these, of course, are representative of the feathers. And we want to do the same thing at the bottom. So put an upside down V and then the 3 feathers. Okay, pick one of the colors that have a special meaning to you. Okay, so I went ahead and colored mine in purple, which is the magic and the mystery of the universe. And now we are going to decorate the other part of our shield. So first we are going to draw the butterfly. And the butterfly signified transformation, which means to go from one place in your life to a wonderful place that is better. Transformation. So we're going to just put a little triangle, an oval in the middle, and then another triangle, and then 2 little circles. All right? Now we are going to draw the camps or the teepees. And they, of course, are represented by triangles. Make sure you come up here, connect them together, and then let's just put one more. This meant family. Family, home, and security. Now we're going to put the cross. So just come down and up. Just make yourself a long rectangle, and then another rectangle. And the cross meant that natural resources were at work. And now we are going to draw the cactus. So we're going to come down and around and up, just like a cactus would look with the branches. Yours can look different from mine. That's what makes art so exciting. And the cactus represented plentiful harvest. Now we're going to draw the symbol of the lightning and the clouds. So we'll just make something that looks like an M, cross it over at the bottom, and then just make straight lines to represent the rain. And the top portion of the symbol, just make a squiggly line come around, which represented the lightning. And it represented the power that the earth held within itself. All right, now we are going to draw the bear. And we're just going to come around, draw his paws. Okay, and one eye. That it represented strength of the animal kingdom. And they would name a lot of their family after the bear. Now coming around, we're going to draw the hand. So we're just going to put 5 fingers. And the hand represented the hand of God. There was also a spiral in the middle because the Native Americans believed that everything was born out of a spiral. All right. And now we will draw the bird. Just draw 2 feathers, a beak, and then come back around. We're going to put a pattern. And the pattern are little triangles connected. We can put 5 of them, depending on your space. And then put 2 parallel lines. And in the middle, you're going to put up, across, and down, and the same on the other side. And then put your little diamond triangles at the bottom. And this represented the gods of the earth. Okay, students, now your teacher can pause the video while you color in your shield. Okay, then you can just pick any color marker and you can just draw some patterns around in the blank spot of your shield. So I'm just going to put a few zigzags. And then I'm just going to put some circles. These are just different patterns and symbols to fill in your shield. All right, now we have our shields to protect us and to keep us safe. And now we're going to make some feathers. You could make a straight line and then just draw your feathers off to the side and do the same thing on the other side. Just make little soft, wispy lines. I can just take my green crayon, and then also, I think I will do one in red. All right, and now we are going to cut these out. And the feathers had very deep meaning. I'm going to turn this over and put my feather on the back right here. They believed that the feather from the bird became part of the energy of the warrior that wore the feather. Okay, students, I hope you enjoyed our project today. I hope you learned a lot about the Native American culture. So in the meantime, I hope you put this somewhere special in your room or in your house so as to remind you of these wonderful teachings. And I will see you next time. Thank you for joining me for the arts.